Hi everyone, this is Team 3 and we are going to give you a small demo related to our project, which is Mobile Sensor Cloud Air Quality Monitoring. So the first module that we are going to showcase is the Android app, which is that's the emulator, and it's showing what are the fields that are going to be sent to the controller module. So first we have location, latitude, longitude, and pollutants like ozone, ppm, and carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrous oxide. Now this is the app, and here we are going to send the data by clicking here. That's simulators. So here we are sending. So that's the console window of our controller. Here you can see the data is being sent and it's stored in the buffer, and these records are being inserted to the MongoDB instance located in another Amazon instance. This is the window, and let me show you the UI of this controller. That's the UI, and here we can monitor the status of the nodes and also configure the sensors. So let's just click on it. So here's the status window of controller. So that's the controller name and the name of devices associated, and it also shows the status of the controller. So that's that, and let's switch to the configure sensors tab. So let's click on it and see. See, here we have an option to toggle the status of the sensor. You can change it from active to inactive or inactive to active. So let's just click on it and see if it's working or not. See, it has changed from active to inactive. Now the next module that we are going to showcase is, so this is the first user interface that a person is going to see, and let's move to the registration tab and let me click on it. So that's the registration window. You can sign up on that. So we are not doing that because we want to keep the video short. So let's head back and let's see the user view. Here we have three options: user, vendor, and admin. Each have different functionality. We have gone to the user profile. That's the user profile. That's the billing plan information, and that's the sensor data. We can see the data that is being sent. So we have visualized the data over this graph using high charts. Let me just hover over there. You can see every value that is being sent uh, here. So that's, now let's move. This is also one of the chart that is made, and also we have a tabular information where we have dates on which this data is sent and what is the data that's been, because apparently that's very important thing that we have to do. So let's sign out of this, and also we have a billing information related to it. We have the cost, what's the amount of cost that incurred on that, because we have to have a revenue model to support our project. So let's sign out of it, and let's uh, go to the admin module. So that's the admin module. We can see the admin details, and then we can see all the sensors that we have in which areas, which are the locations for that. Then we have a vendors. We can also see the vendors detail and the user detail. We also have an option to see the to edit the details we have user details, because apparently every admin should have control over every person associated with that. So we have a AWS dashboard for that, to monitor every resources that we have. We can we can see the CPU utilization. We can see how many instances are running over there. See, I'm hovering over this, and we can see everything associated. We also have this read output, and this is generated after every 55 seconds. And that's the network in and network out details. So that's the dashboard for this. And let's move back and go to the other vendor module. So let me enter the details here, and let's sign in. So that's the vendor profile details. We have all the information associated with the vendor. So that's the billing plan information, and here we have an option to add controller, because controller is a very important thing. So that's the how you can do it, and that's also showing how many controllers are there, and that's the sensor information. Here we can add sensors, so we have all these options available for us. So now we can also see the sensor information. So that's the sensor details and available controllers. So let's just sign out of it. So before we conclude with our demo, we have a very important module that may be working in the background, but is quite important. So we will showcase that demo uh, of that component, which is HA proxy load balancer. So we have opened these terminal windows which are running the node application, and as you can see, this is the IP on which these instances are running. Now we will generate a request on this. That's a load balancer IP. So we will click on it, and we will see that the request has been received. That's here. Now we will generate another request uh, from a different browser like Safari. So we have generated this request, and we have received this request in another instance. So that's is what is HA proxy. So it distributes the load effectively between the instances, and that's all about the HA proxy. Now so that concludes our demo of air quality monitoring. Hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks.